dealing with kidlets. We've had an extremely busy day of swapping bedrooms. We've stuck the two little ones together, and Twitter has stopped responding. What is new? Well, tonight, hopefully when Mac Marla gets back, we'll have a few things. This is my little baby account, Tyler, over in the Ice Ear. I'm not in war, however. Some unfortunate news. They are facing a team of suspect players. I don't like jumping to the conclusion and saying, you know, these guys are cheaters. However, yeah, when your atomic age players can go ahead and take out a stout over 240 Cold War player in less than a minute 30, it's suspect. It's suspect. Gotta be honest, I don't really trust that. But that's not where we're headed. We are actually going over to my primary account. And of course, as always, we are logged into the Discord sandbox, the one and only sandbox, bringing you awesome events. And of course, us, live, every Saturday night. Oh, would you look at that? If you're talking to me, I'm waiting for the chat thing to come up. Where are we? There it is. Okay. Marco Polo. He brought back some chests. I went ahead and got those. I was super stoked to see that those were back. I think that is really the only thing that is kind of their saving grace to say, no, we're not pay to win. Does it work? You unplugged it? Why did you unplug it? Oh no. And was it 0 and a 1? Did his eyes light up? Okay. This is the dinosaur that we fixed today. Hold on. Let me see if we can pull it up. There it is. This is my daughter's dinosaur that we fixed today and that we are going to continue to try and fix. But there was Play-Doh stuffed all in his charging port. You can see that his eyes are lighting up. And you can't get that back in. We have lights, we have action, we have... Whoa! Okay.
And I can control him with the remote.
In the kitchen? In the chicken? In the chicken. Upgrading Churchill. I am working diligently on getting a few more of my generals up to a reasonable or realistic level. Because I feel like I've got like one good attack, and if I lose my generals, then my second one becomes a little bit more precarious. And of course, I do want to see what general does well. Walls. Wall event. Yup. So, with the wall event, I have gotten all my walls up to level 13 and 14, minus, of course, my one little level 1 wall. Now, I constantly get asked, why do you have one level 1 wall? Well, I have one level 1 wall because it's a reminder that you cannot go backwards. So I feel it's an apt reminder because a lot of the times people regret upgrading specific things. Either it's not useful, it's not beneficial, or it increases your war weight to an exponential level and you're not able to compete and you find yourself struggling and then disinterested and you don't want to play anymore. So it's a reminder for me that you cannot go backwards. That's where that's at. I have 14 workers available. Why do I have 14 workers available? Because I don't know. A whole bunch of stuff finished and I haven't started something else. Bunker defender damage. This is also oil heavy, right? 100 and... I do want to get that though. Veteran bazooka hit points. 12 hours, 4 guys. Good evening, Arya. How are you? Long time no chat. I haven't seen you around a lot in the server. I hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's ever more difficult for yourself. Sabotage duration. See, I really don't know what I should be focused on. Protect duration. I'm almost thinking that I'm just going to jump straight over and like, hey, Saladin. Right? 7 days, 4 workers. Whatever. I'm just going to keep working on Saladin. That's what I'm going to keep doing. Because defense is fun. That's just where it's at. Museum. How's everybody doing with that? I don't know if I'm doing well with that or horribly with that. I do want to actually get it upgraded again. What? I don't have, there's none available. Have to be obtained through special events. I don't know if anybody's actually purchased one, but meh, it is what it is. Let's see what I've got going on. Sir William Wallace's sword. I realize that this isn't the best one, but I like it just because, you know, it's got the ranged siege hit points are increased by 6%. So that's kind of cool. And it's Sir William Wallace's sword. Uroi army? Or Uroi armor. Sorry. Defender damage, 6%. Defender hit points, 6%. That's a good one. I'm liking that one with the exception of that minus 1% at the very bottom, but it's like, whatever. What other one do I have here? Wu Ziqian's hair ornament. Oil looted. See, and I've been working on getting this one up just because I haven't found any other one that is oil focused. I found other ones that are like overall loot oriented, but not specific to oil. And I like the oil. I like the oil one. If I find one that is actually multiplayer is fun now. Library tech food cost 6%, 11%. The vault interest, I do find that actually does make a bit of a difference. I now get about 2,000 oil from my vault, whereas before it was around 500 or 600. So it's a little bit better. I am happy about that. With the current donation event, I don't know how you guys are doing. Ugh. Do I even have... I don't even have anything. Oh my goodness. How bad is that? I don't even have my war army trained. It's been a busy day. Sorry. Oh, and my expedition return. So that's where that's at. Yay! I got some salt. I got some stuff. 21 hours, 10 hours. 3 people, 10 hours. Air support. See, but that's just garbage. 10 hours. No. So I'm working in the library to actually get that completed. That's one of the things that I am focused on. I do need to get myself some sort of a war army training. Wow. Because that wasn't a waste at all. I can't tell you how excited I am that the troop chest is back. Let's see. So, we do need another one of those at a minimum. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13? What do we want to do there? 13 of those. I've got all of everything else. What do I have in my bunker? Or in my town center? 3 big fat tanks? That's not going to fly. No offense. No offense. Thanks for the tanks. Great way to actually complete the event. Don't do like we had today where you donate to everybody's warbase tanks in order to try and complete the event. It will yield you a removal. Run away, run away. All defensive buildings destroyed. One shot, done. So there's that. Now, I do want to get myself a training blessing, because I think we're going to have to crown some of this in order to get a war attack. Like I said, we were rearranging rooms downstairs, so we have moved my eldest daughter into her own semi-own room, and the 2 little ones are, of course, in their own room, but they're having a time of that tonight. And I can't. I mean, change is hard for little ones. They're 4 and 2, so I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult. Let's see, miscellaneous. Where are we going here? Training blessings. I've got 23 training blessings. There's the woman of the hour.
Multiplayer is fun
with the museum. Aria is saying that she's enjoying it more.
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to spend on the museum.
No?
I
Here.
did.
Sorry, I'll get out of your seat.
Get out of my seat.
I'll get out of your seat and I'll even give you, this one. Please hold.
Oh. Hello.
Oh no, I don't want that. Let's do a little dance.
Let's do a little dance. Love. Get down tonight.
Oh, seeing my blue ones are right down.
Yeah, I'll get them for you.
I don't even know if this is the quality of the stream or like the audio quality, but it looks way cooler. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
It looks like we kind of know what we're doing. Maybe. I just started training my war army.
Oh, you know what? I don't have mine done either because.
Now, do you need to be plugged in as well?
Yep. Oh no, I'm at 60.
You're at 60?
I'm at 60.
Okay.
Clearly, whatever I was doing was not that intensive on my.
Oh, look at this. Farva attacked me and got 58%, 3 stars. I kept it simple this weekend just because it looks like a very fair matchup. So I was just like, yeah, whatever. I was thankful that I remembered to activate my actual war base. What is this guy doing? Oh, okay. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my little defenders. Those guys just don't want to die. Look at them. They're so super tough.
Yeah. I am actually kind of excited about the museum because I think it'll make getting resources and progressing in the game a lot easier.
Okay.
I do.
No, and I do see that there's a benefit to the museum. Town center, quick victory. Your execution was a little bit off there, Farva, but not bad. Roman, so extra troop space.
I got attacked.
What?
What?
You never get attacked.
Actually, I don't know. Oh yeah, I do. I need to drop my rifles.
Oh. I think Farva's just not having a very good time. If I was...
Let me see if my mare's still available. Then I'll decide what army I want to train.
We're all over the board. I think I'm going to take my mirror. Oh, I think I want to get my air defense up, to be honest. I think that's the next thing
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think
do.
I'll be fine with whatever army, but
We're not looking at yours. We're looking at my replay.
I know.
Oh.
But that was
Yours has got like double walls and stuff. Weak sauce.
I thought it was a troll base.
Did you seriously?
Yeah.
No, not a troll base. Wow. He's got like triple walls in the middle.
Mhm. It's okay.
Bye-bye, troops. This guy or gal is really just having a very difficult time with my base. I hope to see more attacks like that on my base. Aiming for that. Oh, and here come the troop cards. Looking to get that 50%.
Perfect.
Wha-bam! I hate it when it's my troops. They get targeted like that because you see that happening and you're like, oh!
And because troop tests, I'll just stick a little trading blessing on there.
Whoa! Arya is at 21% oil on every attack with the museum.
Yes.
Which one do you have, and what was the starting range of it? Was it it must have been 11% or something, right? Please do tell. That had to be an 11% starting. And then you've just focused all your energy on upgrading it. That's what I'm thinking anyways. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm so happy for the troop chests.
Yeah, oh, yeah? Huge, right? Let's take a look at 2. We've got 2 attacks in. 10 stars so far. Whoop, whoop. That's always exciting. I like it when it looks like it's perfect. Okay, I mean, that's interesting. Okay, let's pull out our handy dandy pen. Draw on screen. Okay. And what color did you say didn't suck? You said there was like a yellow that you liked?
No, I thought the yellow...
You thought the yellow was
Oh, no,
horrible.
maybe it was a blue.
Was it the blue?
Can't remember which one didn't look very clear.
Orange? We'll do orange. I think orange. We're going to go with orange. So, where are we at here? We have got 3 anti-tank guns and the missile silo all together. We also have the stronghold right there. So that's kind of an interesting choice. The other 2 anti-tank guns, 3 I guess, are there on that side. We've got Versailles down here. Is it working or not? His one leg is numb.
Poor dinosaur.
Poor dinosaur. Oh.
I'm sure we can find a solution.
We'll figure it out after. Oh, okay.
My chat's been funny.
I think everybody's chat's still broken.
Well, not as broken as it was. Like, it's a bit annoying. Like, I did miss some chatter.
Yeah.
Some important in-game chatter. But because I know it's happening, I've been logging on and logging off. Which seems to fix the problem. But there, I just requested troops. No, I didn't even request troops.
Oh, I should probably request troops.
And I already have my troops.
Oh, well then, me. I've had to actually, rather than like exiting the game and going back in, if you, not minimize it, but if you drag it out so that it's like you're going to change from window to window and then go back into the game, then it actually, yeah, just like that, and then go back in there and you'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a little notepad here for like what I wanted to talk about on the...
I didn't go over much of anything. I went over my base review kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I did. Troop chests, yay.
Yay!
Walls, yay.
Yay!
Robin Hood.
Yeah. Unfortunately, due to exactly what Arya just pointed out, that she's got one with an 11% on all resources and 6% on oil, and she's upgraded a few times now, we had to cancel or cut short the Robin Hood because the idea is that it was simplistic and that it leveled the playing field, and we weren't able to maintain that. So it was a hard decision, but I think it was the right decision. I would hate for somebody to come in and say, oh, I've got an extra 11% or 21% or even higher on all of my resources, so I'm by default, and yeah, so that's where it's at. Where are we at? 2. Now, if possible, I always leave the castle and stronghold for last. Start from the AG side? What's the AG? Oh, the Alliance Gate. AG. Alliance Gate. That's pretty far away. Wow. See, I think this is actually a pretty good base for a 4-post attack, in my opinion, or even a 3-post. Like if I wanted to really avoid Versailles, I could avoid that altogether and take it on last. I think that may well be what I'm going to do. So let's go with Arias. We're going to go with my heavies there. Generals there. Heavies up here. And then, see, but I'm not sure I like that. Yeah, so generals up here. Heavies up here. That's far enough away, I think. But I'm still not liking that. I don't care how slow the heavies go. You know what? I'm going to stick with what I'm used to. I know that Arya is a much better attacker than I am. And I try and keep up as best as I can, but I'm just not used to it. I'm going with that's my decoy troops are going there. And the reason is because there's not really a whole lot of anti-tank weaponry there. I don't really care about Versailles. If they go a little bit slow, they're only there for really meat shield for that silo. Fodder. That's it. And they're just fodder. So we're going to do that. I think my main army has to go here. So my generals are going to have to go up here. And then I am going to take some troop cards just, for the fun of it. And we're going to stick them all up in there. And I have learned that I need to stick something else to support my generals up here. So I think I'm going to stick my donated troops are going to go with my generals. That's what I'm doing. Leave the castle and stronghold for last. I don't know why. I'm not sure why you would leave them for last. I'm of the opposite approach. I like to take them on first because I'm like, well, I've got a full army at this point. I may as well.
Do you want my shooters?
Yeah.
Oh. You know what? I don't have any trained.
I got a howitzer. Thank you, Ben. That's his nickname, Ben.
I have foots, but that's it. Because I just dumped all my rifles for my war.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. What have we got? We get an Alex. We're going to get a Joan. And we're going to get a Churchill.
Training up my gats.
Training your gats. I have 11 impy armies. We're going to take 2 of those. 2 of these little great flamethrower guys. And we're going to call it done. I think... no, that should be fine. I can hear a dinosaur. Whoa. Whoa. What is he looking for?
APC.
APC? I don't have anything else that he wants, so... That's all I got. Sorry, Ben. Okay, here we go. And I've got all defensive coalition, so that doesn't much make a difference. Yeah, let's do it. Whoop, whoop!
Oh. You like to leave the enemy general standing on the battlefield? Oh.
That's just mean.
I get that, but it's risky.
So if we go here, and here, and here, and here. Did she fix that?
It's crazy.
Oh, that's wrong. My deployment on that is wrong.
He's doing it wrong.
Hey everybody, I'm doing this wrong. Let's see. What is she saying?
Well, that went off plan fast.
Ah. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Just, hanging out.
Improvise. It's okay.
Ah! That's not improvising, that's sucking.
Well, sometimes improvisation causes that. I do that lots.
It's not that I can't.
It's a learning process.
At this point, it's a sucking process, not a learning process.
Well, it's only a sucking process if you've not learned anything from it.
I haven't learned anything from it. Okay, come on, hurry up. Just finish off. Thank you. That was awful. Well, that went off plan fast. Thanks, Aria.
Oh.
Excuse me. Well, I mean, it's 5 stars. Certainly not my best time. That was like, I watch all these other YouTubers when they do their attacks, and they're like, this is exactly how this is going to go, and we're going to go here, and then my troops are going to go here. We're going to rally there, and it's like, really? And then it goes off without a hitch, and they're like, there's 5 stars, and we're like, at least I for one, am always just like, really? That's how easy it is, eh? That's how you play this game?
I think it depends on how much time you put into your plan. Certainly I know when I have the time and space to sit down and really think about how I want to attack, it usually goes off better. And recording is always easier than doing it live.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true. I mean, did I tell you I attacked with Connor, and both of my attacks were 1:27 for both of them. So, I mean, it's exactly like you're saying. Recording is all just, and that's not even recording. I didn't even record those.
Right. But so.
Zero stress.
Yeah. There's a certain amount of pressure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing here?
And I guess I feel like there is value in imperfection.
Value in imperfection.
Yeah.
I like that. It sounds good. Oh, I lost a plane. Big jerk. If you want your tactics to actually train, you have to go in and actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't actually press the retrain button, which kind of stinks, but anyways.
What? Why?
What do you mean? You've never had that? You haven't noticed that yet?
I've had that. I've had that a lot.
So it's the retrain button that actually breaks it.
But sometimes it works. Most of the time it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Most of the time it doesn't, though. I'm super excited
know.
about the big French-speaking war next week. The French-speaking war next week? 0 sections, 0 TT, 0 coalitions. It should be fun. Why is fun in quotations? What's that all about? It should be fun. Define that for me. I want to know.
I think that's cool.
I think that sounds neat. There was a big German one going on. I think it
Yeah.
might even currently be going on.
Yeah.
So it's just a 50v50. But there's not a lot of people doing 50v50, so as a result, the matchups are very simple.
I thought they took those away. I thought they had to be pushed by big, huge games.
They did one. They've got one ongoing. They were sharing it in the sandbox. They're like, yeah, we just coordinated and got it going and pushed the button at the same time, and here we are.
I swore I read in the forums that they got rid of those wars.
Possibly. I mean, it's I don't know. They seem to be getting rid of all the stuff that makes this game good. Like reliable chat. People that don't cheat. I think they've got their work cut out from them. Let's just leave it at that. How's about?
Well, there's job security. Please.
At least we have stuff to do, guys. Come on. It could be worse. We could all be fired because we did too good of a job.
That's right. That's right.
And we had a new guy come in and say, "I'm from Nexon." Sly? Was that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sly. I was real impressed by that. I was like, okay. He didn't even stick around. He just walked in and said, "Hey, I'm the new guy at Nexon. See ya."
Well, I mean, it was late Friday, so hopefully,
Then don't introduce yourself.
I guess.
Like, I don't know. Walk in a place, get everybody all kind of riled up, and then be like, "I'm out of here. Peace out, guys."
Well, I don't know.
Maybe his manager was like, you have to introduce yourself by whatever time. By Friday.
I doubt it.
No? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is.
Well,
Welcome back to Dominations with Mac Marley and Christopher.
I hope they are for the community, because certainly I think there needs to be more assistance there.
Because I have no events that I'm trying to get going, right?
Oh, they'll go. Oh, it's just,
It's just slow. It's just slow at the time. But I mean, like you said, speed limits.
speed limits.
Speed limits. It forces me to actually take my time, and I can refine these things and think about them and mull them over and chew on them for a little bit.
That's right. Speed limits and boundaries.
Yeah. And then I get to decide whether or not I want to do it, and if it's going to be a healthy event for the community, or if it's just going to be unhealthy or not worth time, or requiring or demanding too much time from the community and the.
Yeah. See, we could do the Robin Hood in the future, but we would need screenshots of.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it involves screenshots, I'm not sure I can do it.
I
can get a screenshot every
well,
now and then.
people do submit their screenshots currently.
Right, so you just need a screenshot of what their buffs are. I mean, it would create a lot of work, but
And
it's certainly something.
It's time in though. I think is like, okay, we need a screenshot of your. And then the question becomes, and not to say that the majority of people are cheaters or are shady like that, but people would question and say, well, what's to stop you from, submitting it, like deactivating those ones, putting in some garbage ones, taking a screenshot and sending it in. And it's like, well.
Well, I think in any situation, you just have to trust that people trust in people.
I guess so. Yeah. And I mean, I do. Inherently, I would be like, yeah, okay, cool. But
I think only when it is structurally set up to engage those behaviors, I guess, or encourage those behaviors that people would. There would be a small percentage that will anyways, but if it wasn't one way, they'd do it another, I guess.
Yeah.
That small percentage that would.
I guess so. We'd have to see.
But there's always solutions.
I love Windows. Did I tell you how much I love Windows? When you go to do something like live on stream, and it's like, okay, let me just update first, and then we'll do it. All right. I'm going to disconnect, and we'll get Mac to get in here for her war attack. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for it? Did you get troops?
Oh, I already had troops because I had asked for the event, and they're good troops.
Oh, okay.
So.
Somebody give you tanks?
Yeah.
Really?
No, I have actually, I think. Field howitzers.
Look at that, and it actually showed up, and it's actually popped right up there for you. Wow.
And Dominations is still running. Look at that.
What? That's so weird.
I know.
That never happens.
All right.
I think I've said this in the past, and I'll say it again. I hate how like 1080p is not 1080p everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. That's Marla's 1080p. Well, I don't know. And mine's probably not. Mine's probably skewed. I like your resolution better, though, to be honest.
Well, I think this is like our highest quality tablet.
It is. All right. Let's hear it. What do you got? Show me something.
Like, I could just about go anywhere.
Pick a spot, drop. With no silo, it really does make it easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just zoom in and speed drop and go to town.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I still have a good majority of my rating. I'm thinking about here or right here at the...
Do you want to have to deal with a tank, or do you want to have to deal with a general? Like a heavy tank.
Well, that's what I have planes for.
Yeah, I guess so. I like over by the fort.
Okay.
That's where I'd go. Put you closer to the town center, which is the quick victory.
Yep. I like the bottom corner because there was lots of resources along the side.
Let's see in here, something popped up for you, and...
Oh, I'm still missing two. Something popped up for me.
Oh, in your chat it says 1. You got like 1. So maybe I don't know, maybe your chat's working better than mine. Who knows? We're going to win a whole 10 glory here. So maybe it's not that even of a matchup.
I would say not. I would say this is a mismatch.
Well,
I almost feel bad for this team. I didn't really look at the lineup, but I don't know if I really want to do, because it makes my stomach hurt when it's a really, really lopsided mismatch. Like, I actually don't feel good playing those wars.
No,
I guess.
I don't think anybody does. Like,
well, I don't know. Some people obviously do.
look at how good we are. Nobody can touch us.
Yeah, I just...
Chat is a mess right now. Hey, GMA. Yeah, it is. I was just saying, if you go like you're going to switch applications and then go back into dominations, the chat will fix itself. So, okay, not moving you.
Should I use this first?
I wouldn't.
No?
No. Zoom in. There you go. Yeah, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever. Maybe just... Oh, did something pop out? I don't even think anything popped out.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe you want to throw a few decoys in there.
Yeah, I know, but like, for why?
Pop some of those traps, maybe?
I guess.
Keep them off of your heavy tanks. There you go. You can even get some planes in there.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
But like, it's just...
I can imagine it. Now I see why you thought this was just like a decoy base.
Yeah, I seriously thought this was a troll base.
Yeah, it's not boding very well for this individual. Don't do that with your base. Make a note.
I mean, I suppose I could have improved the time if I used,
Well, no, you went with the split. I thought the split was good, right? I thought the split was all right. I mean, you're just over 2 minutes.
yeah.
So I don't think that's a bad time. I mean, there's and not a huge rush, I don't think. See, now I almost think I shouldn't have taken any cards with me. Yeesh. Oh well. What's going on, GMA? What's happening? You in war? Are you not in war? Are you busy swearing at the developers? Are you sending nasty grams to customer service?
No, don't do any of those things.
Don't forget to claim your blitzkrieg.
Oh, right. Oh, I didn't even use my Power of the Gladiator.
The strength of Russell Crowe. Not
That's right.
used.
Well, I don't think it was needed. If I would have popped the town center, maybe.
I
Which
don't
I
think there was-
usually do.
I think the town center was popped. I don't think there was anything in it. In all fairness, I didn't see anything pop out.
Well, I did sabotage it.
The bar was showing though.
Oh, was it? Yeah, well, then I was too late. Ah.
I like that rally on my attack, personally. I thought that was a superior rally.
Okay, so I don't know if I got any more details, but there was somebody who commented on one of our videos who wanted us to visit his.
Oh, yes. We versus Siberia. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did read a little bit about that. Fun times.
I should have refreshed it.
We need to see how they fight. No attacks yet. I think these folks are a little bit behind.
Yeah, like I said, I really don't want to look at the lineup because then I'll probably not feel very good about the war.
Marco. Polo.
Now,
Who's
whatever this is going to do,
Pause.
pause.
There you go.
Let's go to here.
Exactly. See, that's how we roll. Marco Polo. Oh, no, your attack was way better than that. Yours was 1:44. Nice job. Flamingos.
Ah!
Search flamingos.
All right.
All right, so you're supposed to search flamingos. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh no, where do I do that?
Go to our alliance description. In chat, little question mark up at the top. Okay, I'm watching to see what comes out of this town center. I don't think anything.
Maybe I actually got it down right.
If you did, it was like within a split second, because that bar is showing, but nothing popped out. So if you did, yeah.
There's a lot of.
There's a lot of flamingos.
Yeah.
Are they new?
It says search
Now, Trufen.
flamingos, help everyone. So I said, absolutely, we would love to help you out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys need a shout out on your alliance, for example, Koner is over visiting a new alliance, which is Hammer and Tong. I don't know why Hammer and Tong. I haven't asked about that yet, though. Run by Macus. Seems to be a very nice individual. We just won our very first war there. I'm a big dog hanging out there with Koner. I haven't actually streamed any of my attacks or even recorded any of my attacks, but shout out to him. If you're looking for a new up-and-coming alliance, I would suggest checking them out. Hammer and Tong.
Oh, we can look them up too. I don't know if this is the alliance I'm supposed to be. But it's They've
It's
got enough to war.
an alliance with enough to war.
Yeah. Maybe they're hoping to get a few more because they're still at 10. And you said it's Hammer and Tong?
Hammer and Tong. Whoop whoop. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There it is. Connor, right over the top. Oh, Connor's a co-leader. Wow, look at that, eh? Oh. So, I think the next in comparison to Connor is actually in Industrial Age. That's Macus. But like I said, just be very respectful, polite, easy going.
11 troop chests. I got like 7. I was like super stoked.
I got 11, I think. Fairly certain that I got 11 on this one.
I shot him a look.
Did you just shoot me a look?
Yeah, I did.
I'm going to have to rewind so we can see this look. I usually relive these moments over and over. Whenever I'm feeling cocky, I go and watch one of these videos where I get shot a look. And it helps to put me in my place. Did you get attacked in war yet? No, I don't think. Did you? No. I got attacked. I'm the only one that got attacked. Harris got 5-starred.
Okay, well, 2 attacks to our 4.
And we had to excuse one of our members. That member got excused from the alliance, even in spite of the fact that they're in war.
Okay.
It happens. You know, we were talking about it, and that's like a super selfish move, and to not own it is really where it becomes problematic. If it would have been owned, then the person would have said, you know, hey, look, I'm so sorry about that. I ran out of time, or...
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's a lack of communication, I guess.
Yeah.
It's always a big thing. Communicate.
Most things can be fixed.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's just a matter of effort. It's a matter of putting an effort in and communicating.
Yeah.
So, what medal range is everybody sitting in? That's what I want to know. Where are you at? 1151? So I'm 1207.
Yeah, I dropped a little bit this morning. I'm finding like the 800 to 1200 range for me is the really sweet spot, because I find below it's just like
Garbage.
yeah.
1031. So yeah, we're all sitting around the same kind of spot. I think I came across somebody from Hobbit Zombies the other day, and I fed them a peace treaty. So I can't remember who that was. I want to see, what do you got in the museum? We haven't gone over this. I haven't had time to see yours, but you've got a whole bunch of 2-stars?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
Looted resource refund, 6%, which is nice. Paratrooper damage, plus 1%. That's awesome, because you totally use paratroopers.
I totally use them.
And you have them in the industrial age too, right?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Defender spawn time, minus 6%. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like when I'm thinking about that, to slow down the clock on when they come out, that's important. That's impressive. Defender hit points. So when you're attacking them, they get extra hit points?
Yeah.
That's how that reads, isn't it? Like
No.
when you
No,
Defender
it
hit
means
points.
my defender hit points.
Okay, so your defender spawn time then is reduced by 6%?
No, because that it's assumed, but I mean, you'd have to be pretty.
Dense? Oil from oil wells, 6%. Oil looted, 1%. Invading raider hit points. Oh, those nasty
Minus-
raiders.
Well, I get hit with raiders a lot. So
Do you?
to me, that's good. Well,
Okay.
people don't get through my base, so
Yeah. So if you're getting held up by that. on one game plus 30% oil looted. Oh, that's all you guys are getting these decent ones for those, and it bothers me.
I was ignoring mine because I was so focused on walls.
Oh, here. Can you craft any? Yeah, you can. Craft some, and then I'll craft some. We can do that. And then we can announce. And then we'll announce the winner
Vault
for
interest.
the lone
Oh.
wolf.
Bomber damage plus 6%.
Wow, you get all the good ones, eh?
Yeah. I'm actually, because I'm a more casual player, I would say, I'm more interested in the economic ones.
I like the economic ones. All right. There's some decent loot that I'm looking at here. 10, 12.
So
Wow.
anyways. I
Oil
think I'm
goals.
gonna dump all of those.
I would. Like you and I were talking before, and if it's
see,
not,
and I've been hanging on to this one.
if it's not 6s and 11s,
Well, because it's the only one that I've got that has 4 out of 5 at 6s and 11s, right?
yeah,
So I'm hanging on to it, but the rest I've just been dumping. I mean, the first one is greater damage. But, like, what do you need to do to unlock
that's what you have to do.
400?
You need 400
And-
caveman golf bags.
I get those from, I think, my victory chests.
Victory chests, expeditions. Did you upgrade your dock?
Yeah, I did.
So your dock actually will give you caveman golf bags, victory chests, as well as I can't remember what else.
The only place I seen them, I think on my dock, it's mostly like the research guys.
Yeah, I have seen those, and I haven't even found any use for them yet.
So
I don't even know why you need them.
I think as you open up each star, you need
A specific number of them to have it active, or
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways,
Caveman golf clubs. If you guys don't know that reference, that's from Tomb Raider.
yeah.
We love Tomb Raider.
Anyways,
All right, I'm gonna do mine. Flip it over.
okay.
I'll do mine, and then we'll do the lone wolf.
Lone wolf.
See, not the lone wolf. Too many event names. I have all of the event names, right?
Hmm.
Let me see there. Oh, that's fine. Just transition it. Nobody really cares.
Oh, do I need to transition it?
Yep. Next on Big Huge Games Dominations. Machine guns cause suppression. Suppress enemies, deal half damage, and move at half speed. What if they're suppressed by Versailles? What if they're suppressed and standing on barbed wire? Gotta think of these things, right? Collect, 28, museum, craft. Let's see if I can get anything decent. I want one of these oil plus 30%. That's huge. Caligay boots. Defender hit points. So garbage. Nice sandals, brah. The Yongle Emperor's Vase.
Hmm. Yay, a new lone wolf season. Well,
A new wolf
oh,
season?
I don't
Maybe.
know. You might have got yourself in trouble there.
Maybe.
We might have to do that.
National Trade Good loot chance is 6%. But I've already got, like, mine's already... I get one pretty much every time I raid. Get 3 every time.
2 artifacts combined.
That
Oh,
makes the
okay, because as you
30%.
get upgrade your museum, you can have more showing. I don't even know if I can upgrade my
Jan
museum
Sobieski's Hussar Wings. That is quite the name. And I bet you that's Jan. Jan Sobieski's Hussar Wings.
Yeah, it's Jan.
Julius Caesar's helmet. Sucks. Wow. So, that's usually what I end up doing with these things is thanks for the young Emperor's vase. But we're going to go ahead and say bye-bye. Let's see. Julius Caesar's crappy helmet. All 1%, although somebody doesn't like
And
Julius
has there
Caesar.
been any armor from women other than like jewelry? Do women have anything other than jewelry?
No.
Oh, I mean, I might be happy with that, but
You don't want armor? This is kind of interesting because it's like invader fighter damage, invading fighter hit points. No. Thanks. I read this as Batman Jug. By the way, just saying. I got a Batman jug. I don't know what you guys have got, but I've got a Batman jug. And it gives me extra food from my fruit trees. McKenna's heater. That's kind of neato, but still, it sucks. What else? Crater vase. Wow. Wee. Thanks. You guys must be playing a lot to get these decent ones. What else do we have here? Bomber hit points. Yeah, see. Ranged infantry. See, I think this one's alright when I get it up, but it's not there yet. Celion bracelet. NTG chance. But, no.
yeah, I had that one too. I had a hard time letting it go.
Did you really?
Well, just because I was having such a hard time getting a national tree goods for a while until I got sort of back into things. Domination sexist. Yeah.
Domination sexist. It totally
We
is,
have the
though.
power of bling.
You have the power of bling. That's so weak.
Sorry.
Power of bling.
I don't know.
I don't know. I want these oil ones. Somebody send me some stuff. Any will do. I'm gonna send you a couple of those because I'm just trying to actually get rid of them so I can get some more tanks. Because I want more tanks because they're 10 troop spaces, but those APC I had lying around, so enjoy those. Where is my... Oh, sure. Oh, no, that's not... Wrong tank. Jerkwad.
We control the kitties. Yes, we do.
My goodies. My good... Sorry. That was really bad, actually. 4 tanks? Yeah, 4 tanks should be good. Yeah, we'll do that.
I would have liked to have been done the event by now, but I didn't play all day, so.
Well, we were busy. We were doing stuffs.
Well, yeah.
We were doing stuffs. I mean,
I sometimes I find the weekends harder to get on.
it's busier on the weekends, right? Because everybody's like, oh, well, you've got to do this and this and this. Sorry, that was just me.
You're
like,
just
throwing
more
my
family
tablet.
focused, right? And more.
What's the average loot you guys are seeing? Because I'm not seeing a whole lot at this range. Like 200k.
Oh, no, I'm like way more than that.
Really?
But I'm also industrial age, right? So.
Jagger. That guy's name's Jagger. You know when he regrets that name? Every morning. Sorry, that was a win, wasn't it? That was good, right?
You're only getting 200,000.
If I'm lucky, I'm getting like 200 or 300,000 is what I'm seeing on average, and that's like a challenging base to get through. See, like, look at this. Chrislin, how can you only have 107,000? You're a 191.
600, 400.
What?
There was only 300.
And then you dropped a whole bunch. See, this guy's...
And see,
Oh, it's Juju. Yeah, I should try and hit Juju. He would laugh at me.
500, almost 400. It's dropping a bit because... Yeah, see, I was only seeing about... Oh, there, I got 5 and 4. 6 and 4. That one I'd probably hit for the oil. 4 and 3.
You're welcome, Juju. Oh, maybe. Maybe you're welcome. Maybe you're not welcome.
Oh, that one was 7 and 4. Yeah.
What a punk. What do we want to do here? Stick that guy. Now what? Now you're costing me stuff, man.
At the beginning of the event, though, I tied up all my workers. So I installed Lord's Mobile. But before I finished the offer,
yeah. Jerk. Sorry.
I had enough crowns. The time went down faster than I could complete the offer. So that's great.
So that went to the wayside. You're like, meh, next.
Oh no, I'm still working on it. Just it's
ya?
not as urgent.
Not as big of a deal.
Right. But like so the one night I was like, I've gotta get to this point,
Oh, you were
now.
pretty hardcore. Like you were pretty focused that one night. I was
I mean like walls. I mean
walls. Everybody gets excited about walls. Oh, see, here we go. Now we're talking.
Immediate gratification.
600K. It is immediate gratification. I do love that about walls.
Yes.
Are we concerned about the quick victory?
We all know that gamers love immediate gratification. I attack anything above 300,000. Yeah. I guess it depends on what I'm looking for.
Do we want to waste that? Because these guys always die anyways.
Hello, we have...
Who is that?
I don't know. I'm gonna see what they said.
They said a dirty word. Okay, everybody coming there.
Let's go. Translate. The kids have said a dirty word. I get sworn at a lot.
My base is almost white. I can't send. We were talking about that in the server.
Starter.
Starter. Is that like the name of your alliance? Sorry. Excuse us for our ignorance, but.
Oh. I can't.
Am I just a bad attacker? What's going on here? I could be.
Your base is almost white. That's awesome.
I want a white base. I want my base to be. What's the other? I like my my level 14 walls. That's the color that I want.
So that was detected as Korean there, and according to Google Translate, it says starter.
Ta-da! Welcome, starter. And the username is different than what they said.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I am getting not bad. And I don't even know if I want to tie up my workers right now. Obviously, I'd like to carry on moving forward. But I don't know. Moving on.
I ate somebody in Stormfall.
Did you really?
Yeah, we did. It was fun. Somebody took a little tap a little too personally.
All
and,
white.
and my team ate his troops. It wasn't me. It was really my team.
That's nice. I like the level 14 wolves. Those are the ones I like. What? I upgraded everything from 13 to 15. I can't stand, like, those look so pansy-ish. Look at that wall. It's like all nice and smooth concrete. These ones at least look like hardcore. They've got like the black top on them, the barbed wire. They're hardcore.
I know, right?
These ones are like, please come, do some free running on top of me, please. That's
a little parkour.
Parkour. Whatever you decide to call it. Did you get that up? No. I did have it up. So the winner of the... Do you want to announce it or should I announce it?
You should announce it. I announced it last time.
Did you? The winner is actually the same one from that was ahead. Stoners, congratulations, buddy. Stoners is a global age player that took 1,085,590 from, and he's French.
Did we have any other submissions?
No. So actually we did. We had a couple of other submissions after that, and then the museum was released, and we had the discussion a couple days after the museum was released, and there hadn't been any submissions at that point.
Okay.
So, and then we made the decision. We were like, look, we can't do that because we can't change the rules halfway through, and still, it's still, yeah. Anyway, so Stoner, congratulations, buddy. I will forward the information along to our dearest Tin Soldier in order to actually get you some bling. I'm excited to know what you're gonna get.
Yes,
I'm stoked. If you get a coffee cup, I want it. By the way,
what?
If Stoners gets a coffee cup, he's not even allowed to keep it. He has to forward it on to me.
No. That's not the way it works.
That's totally the way it works.
No.
Now, as for the next event, I have spoken with some of our dear friends over at Dominations International on the Facebook, and they're going to pin this for us. We are now accepting entrants. Let's just see. How do we do this? Copy. Save. I want to go here. I want to do this. We still, of course, have Pick a Fight. Pick a Fight is awesome. You should get in there and pick a fight. Now, this is kind of loosely related to Pick a Fight. This one, I am fairly excited. I feel there's a lot of events that are geared around like, hey, you're a really old alliance that's long in the tooth. Why don't you come and do this really awesome event that we've got going on? But, oh, yeah, by the way, we only accept people that are above whatever level. I personally have a problem with that. Where is it? Where did it go? There it is. The reason I have a problem with that.
I don't.
Well, I don't have a problem with it, but I think it needs to be a bit more of a mix.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's it. There it is. Yes. Okay. I don't even know which one that is. That's huge! Why is that logo so big? All of these things are awesomely big. There it is. And then we can hide that and hide that. No, I don't want to hide that.
Yes,
Why can't I?
Hide our audio.
There it is. Ta-da! Domination Spring Training, brought to you by the Sandbox. So we are accepting submissions for smaller alliances. We want to see people that are naturally warring at a 10V or a 15V level. The smaller the better, and we will be going through the submissions in order to actually pick 2 alliances to do a customized head-to-head, but there's a twist to it. We're going to have a couple of war captains. So the war captains' jobs are going to be simply to go over there, not to participate in the war, but in order to actually assist whether that be helping with attacks, helping to do base reviews, whatever that commitment level is, obviously is between the Alliance and the War Captain. Further to that, obviously, I do want to get in there and help promote both alliances.
Right. I think that's awesome.
I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I like the newer alliances. I
think that's a great way to grow the community, right?
I think so too. Allow people to actually see, hey, guess what? We have some cool stuff that's going on, and this is a pretty huge community, and we are all, I think, pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even true. I don't even think we're pretty awesome. I know we're pretty awesome. So that's where it's at. And really, I think the motivation for this is in seeing a lot of these 50v50s. I love the 50v50s. Don't get me wrong. But you see a lot of these top-end players that are, as a result, participating. And I think you need to nurture, I think, the newer alliances and newer players as well.
I need to shake it up a bit.
Shake it up a little bit. And I think it'll be a blast.
Yeah.
I really think it'll be fun.
I mean, you do a lot of that just on your own already, visiting alliances and helping them out. And so do a lot of other people within the community. Like, it's just, it's amazing.
Well, I mean, and a lot of people are having a blast playing the game, and they're helping to endorse and grow the community. And I think that's great. Macus, for example, he came and joined the sandbox from Facebook. It didn't really have an idea as to how it worked, but was willing to give it a shot. Found the recruitment room and was like, hey, we're looking to get enough together to war. I was like, I can help you out for a little bit. I've got a spare account. I'll come on over and we'll see what we can do.
Except Christopher is now staying at home.
Oh, yes. Christopher is permanently at the Last Outlaws. That's my home. I am marked as the leader. That's where I belong.
Yes.
I'm not allowed to leave. So I have taken Koner over to Hammer and Tong. And that's where we're at. We've got him a little bit of a Discord server that we've set up. He is actually visiting the Last Outlaws Discord server to see a few ideas as to how we do things. But it's time in, and a lot of people, I think, it ranges. There's very loosely separated alliances that are like, whatever, we don't have any other.
That's the only thing I don't like about Stormfall is it's very line orientated, so I get excluded from a lot of stuff because I can't do line. Like, it makes me angry because it's louder and
well, you
needier.
open it up and it's so intrusive to your life.
Yeah,
I feel. And they're like, oh, well, you can mute those channels.
And
say, well, what's the purpose of being in a channel then?
And then I mute them and I don't pay attention to
right.
them.
And it's like, well, what's the purpose of being in a channel then? Like, if you want to get me on Discord, it's kind of the same. I treat it the same as I do a text message for the most part. Mm-hmm. If I get a personal message or if somebody tags me, I get a notification and I'm like, hey, somebody's talking to me.
Yeah.
Right? Mr. Sandbag, I was going to say, I want to see your name in the running for the War Captain. That's what I would like to see. Feel free to copy that logo, share it around if you want to throw it up on Facebook or throw it in the forums, get some buzz going. If you know some smaller alliances, get them to come and join the sandbox. And most definitely, I would like to start seeing an influx of newer members in order to get this event underway. And the more the merrier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Woo, woo, woo. So that's where that's at. What else do we have? I think that's about it. Is that all we got? What else do we have? So we got cheating. We have broken chat.
Oh, I was gonna pull up the forums because it was quite quiet, but then I saw some things pop up on Discord today, which I love the feed there because it keeps me in the loop, but it's what I love. I like to know everything, but I like to know everything in 5 words or less.
So if you're not already on the sandbox, we actually have. I've got the forum feed, so it's the Dominations forums in a compressed fashion, so that you can actually just get a little blurb to see what is actually going on the forums. The link is there. You do have to copy and paste the link to the forum. However, you can click through. It's a little bit of a roundabout way. But anyways, the point is you get the little blurb as to what's going on in the forums without leaving Discord, which I do like. I personally think that it's very beneficial.
Because sometimes Chris gets excited about explaining something to me, and I'm like,
5 words or less?
5 words,
5 words
or less.
Yeah.
I'm like, a paragraph. I just want to know a paragraph.
Now, who was it? There's Vixen, there's George Jetson.
Okay. Attack defense logs now broken.
Road to Better World War Matchmaking. Oh, somebody mentioned that's been deleted completely. Well, it's about time. You're only 2 weeks behind the actual noticing of that. While Marlo's getting caught up, there was a post that was made historically about 2 years ago indicating that they were aware that matchmaking was broken. They admitted and tried to somewhat define what sandbagging was, and indicated that they were going to try and resolve it or fix it.
What is that under? General discussion?
Yes. It's probably been deleted. Did you want me to see if I can pull it up? No great loss, as a twisting rutted goat path obviously led nowhere. So it makes one wonder why they pointed. Yeah.
Well, it was mentioned even before that post in a design spotlight, actually.
Yes.
And I think I pulled that one up too.
Yeah. So, and it's been said, yeah, they deleted it. Vixen came back and was like, yeah, they deleted it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bugs.
so,
yeah. Purchase grants not being received.
What is this? That's like hardly English.
Well, I mean,
shorthand.
I was reading something somewhere and I was like, what?
Yeah, every once in a while I come across this like leet speak or whatever. I don't even know what you want to call it. Museum artifacts. The museum seems to be like wildly popular, and I can't blame people for getting stoked about it, because if you're like RA or GMA where you're getting a 30% increase on your oil looted, that's a monstrous amount. Like, that gives you such a significant boost, an ability to actually get some of those oil upgrades going and on the move. So I can't blame you. I think that's awesome. I just want one of those artifacts. That's all I want. But I am going to hopefully focus and get my my museum upgrading again. My dock just finished upgrading, and I was so tempted to go to Halifax the other day, but they said it was going to take a day and some hours, and I was like, no, it doesn't take a day and some hours. It takes like an hour for me to get to Halifax.
So...
What else?
Yeah, just some chitter chatter about the museum, cheating.
It seems like the interaction within the forums is pretty minimal.
Well, because I mean, historically, well, one, people get apathetic after a while if you don't get heard. So, of course, they're not going to be going to the forums. They're moderated, so you're censored. So...
You think that they've just gone ahead and, like the player base is now not participating in the forums? Is that what...
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying as well, because I remember historically there was like... You used to get one thread that would have like 500 people all kind of collaboratively inputting ideas and liking things. Now I'm looking at a poll on Marlo's tablet where somebody's asking a question. There's 2 people that have responded.
Yeah, but that's like only a couple hours old. It's only 3 hours old, and it's Saturday night. Okay?
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Mr. Sandbag just made a point. He said they attempted to fix it. It was much better, in my opinion. The top alliances boycotted World War, so they switched it back. Why would they boycott war? And when did this occur? That's what I'm wondering. Did you fix it?
And I don't even see a lot of those top alliances anymore.
In about 5 okay. Oh, you want to go to the store?
It's too late for you to go to the store, sweetie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, it's too late for you to go to
It's
the
still
store.
too late. It's still
I'm sorry.
too late for you to have junk food.
On the flip side, you've got your own bedroom to sleep in tonight. Go find a snack. What about you? I want to know more about that. Mr. Sandbag, share that in the sandbox. I want to know more about what happened in regard to them rolling it back and the boycott and et cetera, if you don't mind. I'm always interested to know the inside scoop, and I think the community would like to know as well. I think it's important information.
Well, yeah, because there was like some sort of like, if you match the criteria for sandbagging, then you didn't get as much glory anymore.
Oh, that's what he's referring to? He's referring to the weighted. Okay, that wasn't.
No.
Is he referring to the weighted war? The war weights being, because they had weighted averages, they put that in place, and I believe there was a huge uproar in regard to that. Because I had a conversation with them. I think you were even. Did you listen in on that conversation?
I wasn't interested at that time.
I had a chat with a whole bunch of the Nexon guys and said, weighted averaging would eliminate this problem altogether. And they're like, oh, well, that's a really good idea. So they tried implementing it, but of course, yes, the top teams were having a difficult time matching because when you work on weighted averages, yeah, but it's lonely at the top. If you can't math, then you're not going to know why, and you're probably going to think that you're right and that people should just conform to whatever you want. But if you actually know how to math, then you understand what I'm saying when I say it's lonely at the top. Deal with it. But that's why sandbagging was kind of involved or introduced, right?
Well, I think there's several motivations for it. And at one point, when they were attempting to fix it, I certainly felt it was a moral problem, but...
Now that we know they're not fixing it and that they've completely
And
taken it off the
I
table.
seen it also happen in the fair play community. They slowly started skewing their war weights, skewing their war weights,
Yeah.
essentially doing the same thing. It's a structural problem.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a moral problem because, so the fair play community wasn't using sandbags, but they were just manipulating it in a different way. It's a structural issue.
Yeah.
There is something within the game that is causing people to behave that way.
Yes.
And I'm sure there's a solution, and I'm sure...
It's I think part of it is actually just the transparency of it. Like if you could actually see the war XP of each player.
And yeah, we've had lots of discussions about this.
I think if you could see that, if it was transparent, then you would be able to say, okay, your war XP is that atomic age, that's sitting below all of your industrial players that just happens to have a silo and resistance, but everything else is gunpowder. If you're able to transparently say your war XP is the same of that as somebody in the enlightened age, then it's very easy to point at that and say that's a sandbag. Sorry, deal with it. I mean, realize that the truth sucks. Unpopular truths even more so.
Well,
but your Cold War player that sits down below your atomic age player that sits down below your industrial age players is a sandbag. Deal with it.
Well, I don't need to call it anything, but I'm just wise enough to know that.
Yeah, that it's a structural problem, not necessarily a moral problem. But
Yeah,
if
and
people
I
are
think
playing
there
that long
was
game, it's like, well,
certainly
whatever.
some people there simply doing it for the wrong reasons. But
Not admitting it.
yeah.
What happened to the university upgrade showing at the end of attack? Wasn't that supposed to be included in an update? The university upgrades showing at the end of an attack. I don't know what you're referring to. I haven't heard of that one. University upgrades showing at the end of an attack. Do you mean like the buffs and whatnot showing separate from your actual loot amounts? Is that what you're referring to? I think that the end of battle war screen needs to be much more detailed. Like, there's no reason why they can't segregate the amount that you actually looted, plus if you had any sort of especially
A buff,
a buff,
yeah.
that it showed you that. Like, for instance, if you're British, it should say Brit bonus or British bonus, British loot bonus.
Mm-hmm.
That should, and then they should just have a grand total at the bottom. Like, is there anything wrong with showing that information? I don't know why they don't. It's a little bit silly if you ask me. Oh no, when you're attacking them, what you face, their buffs. Buff.
Oh.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because I mean, university isn't shown in the XP.
No, it's not. But if it was shown in the war XP, and I don't even know if it's shown there, but I mean...
And I mean, like...
I think you're referring to, like, Saladin. If somebody's completed Saladin, it'd be nice to know. At the higher level. Buff. Saladin's a huge buff. Even, like...
I know, but there's also sort of that...
Je ne sais quoi.
unknown feeling or mystery or, that...
Oh crap, all my troops are gone.
Well, that looked easy. Why did all my troops die? I didn't even put them down.
Or, when I'm in multiplayer and I drop all my troops and all of a sudden you see that silo target on your troops before you've even zoomed out and you go, what the hell? Where was that?
Yeah.
I've done that a few times.
So...
And then, of course, I've already got my planes in, so I have to frantically try and save what I can. Yeah. How? What do you mean, how? How?
How? I don't know how.
I don't know how. You tell me how. How?
So, I mean, I don't think it needs to be totally transparent, but I think
something to get rid of that toxicity within the communities.
Well,
and make it transparent so that you don't have to. There's no. It eliminates the argument.
How did they all die? Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Why did all my troops die? I didn't even put them down. Well, because I think it also then, without that transparency, it does allow a lot of people to cheat because people are like, oh, it's just university research or, oh, well, they just put a lot of money into the game.
Oh, how did that 203 Atomic Age take out that 268 Cold War player in 1 minute and 20 seconds? Oh, it was just university research.
Well, I mean, I think back about when
maybe
the university first came out and we were hitting like top teams.
Yeah.
So like they were these like super max bases. I think it was just before
you couldn't even get the front door open.
Yeah.
I remember
it was
those
just
ones.
before Global Age came out.
I think
university.
So. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no. Global Age was out. Global Age had been out for a little while, but it was the 198. The 198 still existed. And then they came out with the university, and I remember it being bugged. But the reason I remember the university is because that was around the time that I was talking about going global.
Oh, okay.
So I was still industrial when the university was released, but I was at the end of industrial talking about going global. Or going, global. Yeah, global. Global. So,
Um,
yeah, I think that's about it.
and I guess in regard to the whole cheating thing is, I really don't care if people cheat so long as it doesn't affect anybody else.
Yeah. I mean, if you're playing a single-player game, then go ahead and cheat. Cheat all you want. But the minute that you're playing with other people where it's going to impact how...
I'm not going to say cheat all you want.
Well, okay.
But
you shouldn't cheat overall. You really shouldn't cheat, and it gets under my skin when it affects how other people's ability to have fun playing a game.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I hope that they actually nip it in the bud. And I did. I tweeted at them, and I've got a video up of the latest one that was brought to my attention. And it sucks. It really sucks because I know a lot of these teams that are facing the cheaters. No fun. Good night, Aria. Have a safe flight, and we'll talk to you later.
Yes. Safe travels.
And on that note, I think we are going to run away.
Yes.
Thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to throw us a like and subscribe if you haven't. Hit that little bell. That way you can tell when we're online and streaming. Yeah. As always, keep your sticks on the ice.
Have a good time.
Can't end it. That's in the way.